gives the ball over to the Falcons now. Number 9 of the Falcons will be serving for them. She hits the ball up, serves it over to the Panthers. And Elner gets the ball way up. And Leah Burry trying to get it over. So the Falcons there with the block. And now the Falcons with the first point of this quarter. Again, the Falcons will serve the ball. Elner gets it up. Angela Lent does the same. And Sydney Scone gets it over to the Falcons. Now the Panthers with the block there. Right over the net, getting the Falcons into confusion. Now this time a point for the Panthers. Sydney Scone serving for the Panthers this time. She gets the ball up. Falcons have the ball in the air now. Get the ball over to the Panthers now. Angela hits the ball up, and Leah Burry trying to get it over. And this time the Panthers got it. Falcons blocking the ball there, top of the net. And the ball still in play. Falcons nearly losing the ball there. Not quite, but serve it over. A little too curved, and that'll be an out on the Falcons. Again, number 4, Sydney Scone, serving for the Panthers. Nice hit there by the Falcons. Sydney Scone again, hitting the ball over to the Falcons now. Falcons hitting it right back. Again, a little too curved, and that'll be an out by the Falcons. Sydney Scone serving for the Panthers again now. Now this quarter is starting to look like the first quarter of this game. The Panthers starting to take the lead here. But we'll have to see how things turn out. Ball bouncing off the net there as the Panthers are trying to hit it over. And it'll cost them a point. Now this time the Falcons gain position. Number 11, the Falcons gets it over. Panthers there. The Falcons trying to keep the ball in play. Just bouncing off the net there, but not quite enough. And now this time the Panthers get the ball. Panthers served the ball that time over to the Falcons. Falcons give it right back to the Panthers now. Number 4, Sydney Scone hits it over to the Falcons. Falcons giving it right back to the Panthers. Number 10, Tiffany Hyder sends it over to the Falcons. Sydney Scone getting the ball up. Gives it to Tiffany Hyder, and she hits it back. Falcons getting it over. Quick block there by Jordan Zach. That'll be another point for the Panthers. Number 8 of the Panthers serves it over to the Falcons. Falcons getting the ball way up, and they give it right back to the Panthers. Number 5, Angela Lent gets it over to the Falcons. Falcons not quite in the right position, and the ball hits the ground, and the Panthers with another point. So they serve again. Nice quick save there by the Falcons. As number 1, Jordan Zek gets the ball over to the Falcons. The Falcons getting it right back. Foul there by the Panthers. And it'll be another point for the Falcons now. Let's see if that'll be the opening that they'll need in order to come back. Number 1, the Falcons hitting the ball over. The Panthers immediately getting it right back to the Falcons. Quick block there. So the Falcons still able to get it in play. That second block, getting right past them, just slowing the ball down. The Panthers trying to slide in there, save the ball. Not quite enough. And that'll be another point for the Falcons. Now this time number 1 serving for the Falcons. Number 10, Tiffany Hyder sends it right up to Angela Lent. And Jordan Zek hits it over to the Falcons. And the Falcons just hitting it right back over to the Panthers. Falcons getting a little too high up there. And just going to the back of the gymnasium. And that'll be an out on the Falcons. Now this time the Panthers have the ball. Let's see what they can do with the ball. Falcons getting the ball way up. Give it over to the Panthers. Panthers, number 3 there. Ashley Peterson trying to get the ball over. Getting caught in the net though. And this time the Falcons will have the ball. Number 7, the Falcons, heading the ball over to the Panthers now. And the Panthers hit it over. Falcons just sending it right back over to the Panthers. To number 2, Anna Nelner. Gets the ball over. Falcons trying to block there. Got right past them. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. Panthers going for the serve. Being caught in the net just barely. And now this time the Falcons will have the ball. It's a quick switch out by the Falcons now. Number 4 of the Falcons will be serving for them now. Hits the ball up. Gives it to Sydney Scone, who hits it up. And there, a little bit of confusion there for the Panthers. Just too many hits. And now the Falcons will again have the ball. Serve it over. Just a bit too far there for the Falcons. Now the Panthers will have the ball. Pretty close to both teams. Panthers still a little bit ahead. Kind of like reverse from what we saw from the last quarter. That'll be another point for the Panthers as Jordan Zeck serves for the Panthers this time. Falcons get the ball back over to the Panthers. Panthers hit it right back. Bit of a foul there by the Panthers. And it'll be a point for the Falcons, and they'll start the serve. Number 3 of the Falcons serves it over for them. Panthers get the ball up. And Jordan Zeck hitting it over. Falcons keeping the ball in play. They get it over. Quick save there by Anna Nelner. And the Panthers are able to get it over. Jordan Zeck hits the ball up. Number 3, Ashley Peterson, trying to send the ball up. Not quite, and gets caught in the net. Falcons again with the ball now. They just need 2 more points. And they'll be tied up with the Panthers. And the ball there. The serve just kind of brushing against the net there. And that's where the net can be very helpful for you. Kind of slows the ball down. Gets your other team, gets your opponents off guard. It's definitely helpful there. And again, the ball brushing off the top of the net. Didn't quite confuse the Panthers that time. But the ball's still in there. And that'll be a point for the Falcons. And now the Falcons tied up now. The Panthers. 11-11. As number 3 of the Falcons serves again. Renzeck getting the ball up. Again, a little too curved though. And the ball going right into the crowd. And now the Falcons, another point. Number 3 of the Falcons serves again. Number 2, Anna Nelner, gets the ball up. Gives it over to the Falcons. Falcons didn't quite get it. And that'll be an out on the Falcons. Now both teams still tied, 12-12. Switch out there between Ashley Peterson and number 5, Angela Lent. Angela Lent will serve the ball. Being caught in the net though. And that'll be a point for the Falcons. And they'll get the serve. Falcons serve the ball over. Leah Burry gets the ball up. Gives it to Angela Lent. And Leah Burry gets it over to the Falcons. Falcons trying to get the ball over. Not quite enough force there. Getting caught in the net. And the Panthers with the ball. Number 4, Sydney Scone, serves the ball over to the Falcons. Falcons getting the ball back. Bit too much force behind that hit though. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. Number 4, Sydney Scone serves for the Panthers again. Quick save there by the Falcons. Not quite enough height. And the Panthers with another point. Panthers starting to take the lead again. But again, with the Panthers to the serve there, bouncing right off the net. And now the Falcons will have the ball. Number 11 hitting the ball over. Now this time the Falcons get caught in the net with the serve. And now a switch out by the Panthers. So they hit the ball up. Too much force there by the Panthers. And that'll be a point with the Falcons now. Now this time number 1 serving for the Falcons. Falcons only 1 point behind. Could easily tie things up. Nice save there by the Panthers though. Panthers able to get the ball over to the Falcons. Falcons, now they with too much force. Getting the ball a little too curved. And it'll be an out on the Falcons. Now this time, the Panthers with the ball now. Switch out there by the Falcons. Ref gives the whistle. The Panthers able to get the ball over. Falcons not quite there. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. Now the Panthers serving yet again. And again, that serve getting caught in the net there. Looks like a little bit of confusion. Referee blowing the whistle. Now the Panthers serving again. This time they get the ball over. The Falcons getting the ball back. Up high there. Number 1 Jordan Zek serves or hits the ball over to the Falcons. Falcons hit the ball back. And the Panthers hitting the ball over the net, but went out of the line. And that'll be a point for the Falcons now. Number 2 of the Falcons this time will be serving for them. Looks like a little bit of discussion there once the officials and such. Nevertheless, the referee gives the whistle, and the Falcons serve the ball. And they're an out by the Panthers. And the Falcons will start the ball yet again. Get it over. See, he's going to try and go for the save there. Didn't quite get high enough. And now the Falcons with 1 more point. Falcons serve. Number 3, Ashley Peterson, trying to get the ball up. Didn't quite get it. And the ball goes to the ground. Falcons serve the ball yet again. Panthers get way up. Ashley Peterson getting the ball up. Ball hitting the net there. Quick save there by the Panthers. And the Falcons getting the ball over. We're not getting the ball over, getting the ball out. Excuse me. Very close game here. Both teams pretty even in this quarter. 20-19. So the ball's in play. Jordan Zek hits the ball over. Quick save there by the Falcons. Falcons get the ball up. Send it over. Quick block there by Jordan Zek. But the ball's still in play. Number 2, Anna Nelner trying to go for the save there. Misses. And that'll be an out on the Panthers. Both teams 20-20 now. Just need 5 more points and they'll win this quarter. Panthers able to get it over there. Looked like a little bit of confusion. Nevertheless, they managed to be able to get it over, keep the ball in play, and the Falcons serve the ball too hard. There's a switch out between number 11 and number 12 of the Falcons. Jordan Zeck is ready to serve the ball for the Panthers. Hits it over. Falcons send the ball back to the Panthers now. So he's going, gets it over to the Falcons now. The Falcons hit it way over. The Panthers, quick save there by Anna Nelner. And Jordan Zeck hits it over. And it was an out there. A little too much force around behind that hit there. That'll be an out on the Panthers. Both teams still tied, 21-21. Number 3 of the Falcons gets ready to serve for them. Jordan Zeck, quick save there. A little too curved though on that hit though. And that'll be an out by the Panthers. Florence Henry Falcons will yet again serve for the Panthers, or for themselves. Anyways, Panthers try and hit the ball over. Too much force there. Just going right past the line. Now the Florence Henry Falcons with 2 points as they get ready to serve. Get the ball over. And Sydney Scone gets the ball back over to the Falcons. Falcons hit the ball over. Aller dives for the ball. Sydney Scone again hits the ball over. Quick save there by the Falcons. Too much force behind that hit though. Now the Falcons need 1 more point and they have won this quarter. Panthers on the other hand will still need 4. And Eller gets the ball way up for the Panthers. And Leaberg gets the ball over. All the Falcons trying to dive for the ball there. Not quick enough. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. Now it's time, number 5, Angela Lent, serve for the Panthers. She gets it over successfully. And the Falcons get it over to the Panthers now. Leaberg gets the ball over. Save there by the Falcons. The Falcons keep the ball in play still. So they get over to Jordan Zeck. And Gillette hits it over. Good clap there by the crowd for the Panthers. Now the Panthers just 2 points away from winning this quarter, while the Falcons still need 1 more point. Very close quarter this has been. Panthers getting over to the Falcons now. The Falcons send it right back over to the Panthers. Jordan Zeck gets the ball up to Angela Lent. And Tiffany Hyder bouncing the ball over to the Falcons. Falcons, Panthers going for the save there. Some action happening there. Panthers trying to get the ball up. Just bouncing off the net there. And 1 too many hits. And that'll be the final point for this quarter for the Falcons.